Good morning. How y'all doing today? My name is Mike Solid, and today we're doing a podcast episode of R&M Talking Podcast. And this episode, we'll be talking about a couple of topics. Number one, we're going to be talking about what's going on in the sports world with one of my favorite teams. And number two, we're going to be talking about the man with the red tie of the mess that's going on in this country around the world regarding a little bit of his actions. And so we're going to have fun, and let's jump right into it. Excuse me. All right. The first topic is about the Dallas Cowboys. If people don't know, Dallas Cowboys is my primary favorite team. And I heard some news that Zack Martin, who's an offensive lineman guard, has retired. And he's a 9-time Pro Bowler. He has earned a lot of achievements and accomplishments. And I just want to say thank you, Mr. Martin, for entertaining us and helping us to win football games. Thank you for keeping Dak Prescott, doing your best to keep him safe, as well as Cooper Rush and Trey Lance and many other players on the offensive spectrum of the ball safe and protected with your blocking and with your hard work and with your perseverance. And the thing with the Dallas Cowboys is that we have the talent. We definitely have the talent. But the problem is, though, is beside with the injuries, there's a lot of mismanagement going on. I believe that Jerry Jones, what he needs to stop doing is stop trying to bark orders, stop trying to coach a team on your own, stop trying to override the coaches, and do your job from behind the scenes. With all due respect to you, sir. Behind the scenes meaning sign checks and make deals. That's what you need to do. I already know that you're a chairman. I already know that you're CEO. I already know that you're the president. But you're doing too much, sir. You're doing too much. You need to let coaches on the offensive and the defensive and even the special teams um, feel the work, do their job on the gridiron and in practice as well. Please. And my own personal to Dak Prescott, I got a lot of love for you, sir. The thing about with you, sir, is that I believe that you have a lot of greatness. A lot of greatness. It's in you. I really do believe in you. But I believe what you need to do is you need to maybe try giving like deep meditation or hypnosis or deep prayer a shot. Give it an opportunity, give it a chance. So that way you'll be able to heal that trauma or that trouble that you're going through psychologically. I'm not a psychiatrist, but I'm just taking an educated guess at this. You need to give those therapeutic healing methods a try, so that way you'll be able to remove that blockage of what's going on inside your life, of the reason why that, whenever you play, let's say for instance like playoff games, you know, you're stopped short. You're stopped short. And I believe what you need to do is you need to treat those playoff games as if it's a regular game, because that's all it is at the end of the day. Yes, I know. Yes, you only have one chance to get it right. Yes, I know you only have one opportunity. Otherwise, you start over next year. But at the same time, you need to treat the high pressure and the high stakes as only an illusion, because that's all it is. Take away all that, it's just a regular game at the end of the day. That's all it is. Well, that's what you need to do. Treat it like a regular game. And even Patrick Mahomes said, and I think in either one or more of his interviews, that that he'd be having fun or his team be having fun in that kind of context. So that's what you need to do, Dak Prescott. You need to have fun. Not only be a leader, I mean that's important too, but have fun as being a quarterback. Have fun being an athlete. Have fun being a team player. So that way you'll be able to create a positive, fun, but disciplined and somewhat strict of an environment. That's what needs to happen. We got the talent. We just got to put it all together. And also another thing what we need to do too is we need to fix our defense. We got to get a rush defense together, because Green Bay Packers, they exposed us in that last playoff game, in the NFC wildcard game. I believe when we lost 48-32. Because if we would have had a rush defense, we would have won. We would have beaten at least. We would have beaten them, the Green Bay Packers, at least by maybe like 20 or 30 something points. I mean, we could have had Aaron Jones, instead of him having 3 touchdowns in that one game, just 1 touchdown, and we would have pressured Jordan Love. He would have had like a lot of incomplete passes. I know it, because Micah Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence, they can't do it all on their own. And yes, I know we've gone through injuries. I get that, but what we need to do is that we need to have a whole bunch of unity. We need to all come all in one, so that way we'll be able to get to the big dance, which is the Super Bowl, or at least the second big dance, the NFC Conference Championships. Because we keep losing to the two main teams, the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. Yes, I got love for those organizations, don't get me wrong, but when it comes to that big game, or treat it as if it's some kind of illusion of a big game, we got to show up. We have to. We have to take a page from Jimmy Johnson's book from the 1992-93, and we need to study it, understand it, memorize it, and put it towards 2025. That's what we need to do. That's what we need to do. And I just wanted to say that about the Dallas Cowboys, and thank you very much as well, Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvin, and company, for winning those 3 Super Bowls throughout the 90s. One of my favorite decades of all time. And going to the second topic, um, as far as the man with the red tie, him being sworn in a month later, one of the things I disagree with him is him saying that he wants to put tariffs on like imported goods. And I've been noticing recently that the price of eggs has been going up. Because at one of my stores that I shop at, called Food Lion, like the cheapest price of eggs that I found is, I seen one around like $5.99, and I seen another one for like $7.49, and that's very ridiculous. It is. Yes, I know about the bird flu been going around and all that stuff. I get that, but at the same time, I believe what he needs to do is he needs to just walk back on the tariffs of him saying that he wants to put it on Mexican and Chinese goods, and find other ways in order to help stimulate and help boost the economy. And I believe that with this DOGE program that he has going on with him and Elon Musk, DOGE, just in case if y'all don't know, that stands for Department of Government Efficiency. I mean, if it finds government waste and government fraud in these programs, I mean, in a way, I'll be kind of for it just a little bit. But what needs to be done is that he needs to give that money to the taxpayers after he audits all these federal government programs, and you could say earmarks or pork barrel legislation on a federal level, as well as these different agencies. Take that money and put it inside the pockets of American people and taxpayers like myself. Because I heard a rumor that, and Elon Musk kind of agreed with it, that $5,000 dividend checks towards people would be a good idea in that kind of context. I'm not sure about the exact quote, but hopefully that will become a reality, because I need that money real bad. Not just me, but all of us need that money real bad, because this economy is terrible right now, and we need all the help that we can get. I mean, how much more people have to suffer? You know what I mean? I mean, because if the man with the red tie want to cut food stamps and cut all these government agencies and act like you want to take it back to the Middle Ages, I mean, you can't do that. You can't do that. And plus, he wants to I mean, get rid of the Department of Education. I mean, at least reform it to a point in which, you'd be able to get rid of the federal loans and find a way in order to boost grants. So that way you'll be able to encourage people to go to school, because people can't afford to go to college. I have to admit it, but I am a victim of a for-profit college called ITD Technical Institute. They got disbanded in September 2016 because they had their hand caught in a cookie jar of them defrauding students. Yes, I earned an associate's degree. I earned that in information technology multimedia back in 2007, and I barely did anything with it. But I decided to take the entrepreneurial route because that's what I'm gonna have to do. I can't depend on anybody in order to hire me out, so I have to build my own door and walk myself through it. That's what I have to do. Yes, I'm moving like a tortoise. I'm moving like a turtle, but I'm willing to be that turtle that's going to win the race. As far as that, but going back to what I'm saying, in conclusion, um, I believe the Dallas Cowboys, they have the talent. They need to use it and utilize that talent properly, so that way they can get positive results. And also, the man with the red tie sign these executive orders. Instead of him thinking about himself and his friends on Capitol Hill, he needs to think about the people that got him elected and think about every single taxpayer, no matter if they're white, black, Hispanic, Asian, Native American, so forth. Put the people first. Take care of them first. Then, if you want to take care of yourself, of course, ethically and legitimately. And that's my podcast for today. Thank you very much. This is Mike Solid. Peace and one love. Have a good one.